have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set up, 60 or. Hey, wahoo!
Hey, let's go, rip right. Hey, Mike 51. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yup. They gave that man a 50.
They'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Smith! 51 to Mike. Check Mike. No, Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Oh.
Mike 7, blue draw Corker.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch QB drop. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Who playing? Oh, 49ers versus who? Cardinals. Oh, y'all still got that. That should be a W for y'all. Unless Cal Murray just go off.
It's Mariota. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, 88 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Man, I've been missing this man.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And
he had 100 yards in the first quarter last game and got hurt.
And he's telling his team, This is how we prepare.
With 2 touchdowns.
Punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
He been hurt for like, he been hurt for what, 8-9 games this season?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51. Hey, it's coming. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Buzz.
Here we go, G. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Ricky.
Block taking the snap at 1. Washington's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, DK.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Come on. We better bring
Go.
55, back 55. Here we go.
Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Yeah, I was watching it a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Nope.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
What happened? I thought y'all finished.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
Yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The toss out to Barkley. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Playoff we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
70, Indy.
Check. Tie that left. 3 down.
Hey, echo.
51 to Mike. Yo. Go, Mike 51. Stop.
Hey, exit.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. It's just me and you. Hit it.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alpha.
Mike 55.
I got him. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Good try.
Hey, Zoo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Let's go, D. Check three.
Hey, check 24. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Is that Miles Jack?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a carry for White.
Wow.
He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On the read option, and trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10.
I kind of figured that was going to happen too.
This one in for a Titans touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone.
I pitched it,
Instead,
and it smacked this dude.
They go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Alrighty. I think I'm running a little bit too much with Saquon. I don't need him to get injured.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch it, come here, switch it. Check 31, check 31. Shift.
On 2nd down now, Barkley got some room at the 30.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Bears.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Wow.
They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action. Mariota being chased out left. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Tired of you asking me this question. I'm not. I'm definitely messing around with him, but I ain't gonna mess it up.
On 2nd down, it's White, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40. Seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Tight go.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley.
Oh, you gotta get that block.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You sound like you've been on that stuff. You sniffing over there.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. This is caught by Robinson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Nah, he's superstar. I think he can run post routes, corner post, some other shit. I forgot.
From the red zone now, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Me no speak no English. Me no speak no English.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 13.
To the air again. Mariota. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Sammy Watkins. As the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good
like that?
by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
You say you like that right there?
Now following the touchdown to kick.
Read that defense, throw that touchdown like that.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Boom! Look at this hit. It would have been crazy if he fumbled. Look at that hit right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3. Check 4, check 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Keep it up, guys. Check it back, check it back. Switch. 36. Hatchet.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot.
Some told me to take that nigga out. He's getting hurt again, man.
Short. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Bravo!
Mike 51, Mike 51. Drop deep, drop deep. 51's the mic, boys, 51. Here we go, here we go. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Fight!
Throwing on first down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
On 3rd down, Locke. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Locked to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Mariota got an open man. It's Rattling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Mariota. Left side Doyle with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. third down, Mariota. And Robinson with a big catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.